Man, I gotta say, the tuners just never get old. I mean, Mattel has released them a lot now, starting way back in 2006. They released them pretty much every year until 2010 and multiple times per year. I mean, they were in several multi-packs, 2-packs as well, lots of singles. Then they took a break, of course. Cars 2 needed its time to itself, came back in 2013, and that's when they got their flame releases. And then 2014, 2015, I mean, they got a ton of releases. They got a big old 5-pack at Walmart with McQueen in a couple years ago. So the tuners have gotten plenty of love from Mattel, but not from Disney and Pixar themselves, as they have not appeared in any media, any way, shape, or form in a long time. The last appearance was in that spinning short by DJ. Played some tunes, and I'm pretty sure that was it. Man, I would give a lot. We'll not get into details on what I would give up. Let's just say some sort of body part to see the tuners back in action. I don't care whether it's a short, whether it's in Cars 4, whether it's in Cars on the Road Season 2. I mean, well, first of all, let's just get those confirmed first. Then we'll talk about characters that are going to appear in it. But yeah, I just love these. And it feels like they've become a part of the townies, even though there's no indication of that like in the first Cars movie at all. I mean, they are basically forced to labor and pave more of the roads around the town. I mean, that's literally it. But I don't know, I just love them so much. I'm so happy that they're back in 2024 here. All of them are getting releases from Thailand with flames, and so it's their first time with flames from Thailand. And it's DJ's turn. A couple, well, more like a month and a half ago, it was Wingo's turn, and I will leave the link for that review in the description below and card session pop up in the top right hand corner. Here he is. There's his little flame. DJ is going to one-up him because he has 2 flames. This guy came out of case F, which I just unboxed the other day. Not a great case, though. DJ with flames is the only new anything in it. Not a new release, but a new variant. I mean, not a new character, nothing of those lines. But yeah, technically a new made-in-Thailand variant. So we're going to see how accurate and how cool he is once I get him out of the package. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, it's pretty much the only good thing that came out of that case. I do like, by the way, that they actually add the flames to the art for these, but they don't say it's DJ with flames. They just say DJ, which we've become accustomed to with a lot of these variants, whether it be On the Road Ramone, Artist Ramone, Lightning McQueen Deputy Hazard with Slime. You know, sometimes they will do special art, sometimes not, but more often than not, they won't tell you that it's a variant. I'm surprised that they even called it Mater with Sign, but that's another one where the art is not different from regular Mater, and it's really disappointing because it makes it harder for not only collectors to find these, but to search them up online. Like, you're trying to find DJ with flames, well, now this is not really going to be included unless the seller is a little bit of a higher level and is aware that it has the flames and all that, you know. But it's tough when you don't actually advertise it has the flames. I don't know what they're doing. Is it really that much better to save the ink for the text? I don't know, guys. I go on these rants all the time. I'm sorry. But it means a lot. Like, it's very personal to me. I don't know why they're being so stingy with it. But anyways, on the back here, you have a bunch of other cool nostalgic Cars 1 releases. Kathy Copter, James Clean Air, Brush Kerber, and Paunchy Wipeout. You have Cactus McQueen and then Mayor with Sign there. All from Cars. I just reviewed Cactus McQueen, and I've already reviewed these 3. I think I will do Mayor with Sign soon from Thailand, so stay tuned for that. But probably the next up would be Alan Aiken Axler. And I also have a review of 2022 Thailand variant of Spin Out McQueen coming soon. But it's time for a DJ to sign here. Here he is out of the package, looking pretty good, I will say. I'm pretty excited to get into it because I can already tell a few differences from the original Chinese version. But there is DJ with flames from Cars. Brief appearance with the flames. They're just kind of flickering and fluttering. And then you just get regular old DJ. The second in command of the tuners. Even though we just mentally manufacture that Boost is the leader of the tuners. DJ second in command for whatever reason. But I guess it does kind of make sense based on the sequence that they're driving in. Boost is in front, DJ second, Wingo, then Snot Rod. Boost and DJ chat with each other, talk up front, you know, it just kind of makes sense that way. But really, I mean, Snot Rod could be the big boss of them all. Who knows? Fun to think about. But yeah, we're going to do a straight up side-by-side comparison. Chinese here on the right. Oh, already off to a bad start. Chinese here on the left, Thailand on the right. And wow, we got a new expression, which is pretty cool. I love that. So instead of kind of looking off to the right, his right, our left, smaller eyes, slightly bigger eyes, now looking a little bit more dead on. And I like that because his eyes are a little closer together. It looks a little bit more lively. Not a big fan of this expression here, but I do admit it's tough to do good expressions when the windshields are so small, like so narrow like that. But this looks pretty good. The mouths are pretty much the same though. And so far, the coloring looks pretty similar as well. Taking a look closer at the decals on the hood. Might be a little more vibrant on the Thailand version, but yeah, like I said, they are pretty much the same if we could focus in on them. Yeah, there we go. Pretty cool logo. Kind of reminds me of music notes, but in the shape of Z's almost, you know what I mean? I will say the Thailand version is glossier as expected, right? The headlights on the Chinese version are more silver. Now they're a little bit just softer gray. Man, that expression is really working for me. I like that a lot better. The wheels are a little bit different. Not quite as shiny, I would say. Also, the spokes, just the way that they're designed is different. And if you take a look here, there's a trim to the wheels. You can see the silver trim right here. Yep. That is not present on the Thailand version. It just is straight black wall. And honestly, that looks a little sloppy right there. It looks a little messed up. I don't know what the dealio is. Let's take a gander. Take a closer look here. Yeah, doesn't that look like some paint kind of spilled over onto the black? Yeah, that is not great. That is not ideal. Just a little sloppy down here. The back wheel looks fine, but again, you can see there's no trim there. It just goes straight to the black tire. Zooming out here a little bit. The window went from white to a light blue. Again, I feel like everything that's silver or a more shiny or gray got a little softer tone. Like it's not as poignantly gray or poignantly silver as it once was. Definitely more vibrant decals up here. You can see that this main Z here is like a teal. Before it was definitely more of a green. So that's interesting there. I actually kind of prefer that, but it does look maybe a little out of place because it's not as bright as this. And these really should match here. Like that should match this as this matches that. Pretty close. Pretty close. Taking a look here at the back. Oh, wow. Major coloring differences here on a lot of items. So the dial here went again from white along with the dot to light blue. I mean, that's a huge difference. Just like the window. Interesting there. I have to say, I kind of like the light blue, but I feel like the white's a little bit more accurate. But then again, it could be LEDs, and you could just be changing the color of it, right? But here you could see how these speakers all went from silver to a softer gray. But what I like about it is you can kind of see the details of the speaker a little bit better. Like here, you could see the cross inside them way better than you could tell before. Taillights got a little darker. The flames are way different here. We're going to have to inspect this. So they're more of a vibrant blue, like a Gatorade color blue, whereas this is much of a darker, almost blackish gray blue, drowned out. More of like a water tone. Like this is like a color of water, like in a lake. This is like blue Gatorade that you're drinking. So very interesting. Look at them touching tips here. I like that. And yeah, you go from silver to a softer gray there. Look at that blue rivet there too. That's interesting. So yeah, quite a few coloring changes for sure. I don't know. I feel like I don't really care about any of the other differences except for the expression. And the expression looks a lot better. So I'm going to say I prefer the Thailand version here, which is interesting. Usually that's not the case. But the decals look solid. It's not like they're blurry or anything. And Thailand did have to do some decal work for DJ here. And they did have to do some for Wingo as well. But they seem to handle more abstract pattern type decals better than they do text decals. So the contingency sponsors, any slogans on Piston Cup racers, that's where they really struggle. But they didn't have to do that here with Mr. DJ. So yeah, I'm actually really vibing with it. I love that expression. I can't say enough good things about it. Basically making the eyes bigger and putting them closer together is what helped out tremendously. Now we have a Vietnam version of DJ that I want to show here as well that came in the Radiator Springs, Welcome to Radiator Springs 4-pack. It had McQueen, Sheriff, DJ, and Wingo with that sign, exclusive to Target a few years ago. I did review that, but we'll show DJ here again. Now that's on my camera, guys. His eyes are literally that blurry looking. So even though the expression is kind of similar, his eyes aren't like, there's not that burrowing there. See that little like divot? That's not present on that one. So that's another difference. And it's just blurrier. You do have the trim on those wheels, though. And his coloring is a little different here on the dial. It's like a hybrid between the white and the blue. It's like a little mix in between. Crazy how many variants of these characters there are these days. Craziness. But yeah, guys, that is all for Mr. DJ with Flames. I really like it. I prefer him to the Thailand version. By the way, here's the base. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. Mattel. Product code Disney Pixar. There's a date stamp. So TO4A, made during the 4th week of 2024 at the A factory. There you have it. We're into 2024 production now. And yeah, here's Wingo with Flames, his pal. They should do a Wingo and DJ 2-pack. That'd be so cool. They did a Snot Rod and Boost one way back in the day. But I don't think, yeah, they never did a DJ and Wingo 2-pack. Would be so cool. And yeah, next up, the next case G, will feature Boost with Flames. So we'll do a Thailand review on that. Of course, the new characters in that case, Tony Motorfelt and Chris Freitman, will take priority. And then down the road, we'll get Snot Rod. I'm really interested to see what expression they give the Thailand variant of Snot Rod with Flames. Very curious because whereas Wingo, Boost, and DJ, their expressions are very similar between the regular and Flame versions, Snot Rod's expression changed drastically. His mouth was opened and he's got a much more intense looking expression. Boost's expression did change a little bit as well, but nowhere close to how much Snot Rod's changed. So I'm just very curious to see what Thailand will make out of it. I really hope it's good, but can't have a DJ video without including some of his buddies, being Yojimbo and Yakoza. Now Yakoza is getting a Thailand variant this year, so we'll probably have to review that as well. Although I think every one of us would have preferred Yojimbo to have gotten the re-release because Yakoza's gotten released a lot. You know, he got released in 2013 in a 2-pack with Chisaki, I think it was. And yeah, he's gotten quite a few releases over the years. Quite a few releases over the years. Yojimbo, only one way back in 2010. But yeah, guys, thank you as always for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys soon for another video. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do on Thursday, actually. It might be Alan Aiken Axler, but it also might be that spin-out McQueen I was telling you about. This weekend is likely set, though, to be the variations of the King. All of them. Literally, pretty much every single one that you could possibly imagine. It's going to be a humongous video. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. But I'll see you guys next time. Oh, yeah. What the hell else do I have to say? I'll let you guys go. Bye now.